Okay, here is the final product. I put together the body damper using the processed plates that I mentioned in the previous part, and this is already painted. So yeah, this looks like a fiercer version of this one. So I used the same green paint in it, but I also used things like fuchsia and orange as well to get like little bits of color here and there on there. And so the whole body ended up being darker and more sinister looking, you can say. Like, not demonic, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty like ferocious looking. So that's what I like about it. And I also fixed the rocking problem in the front by redoing the front plate, so now it doesn't rock as much as it did before. So it's a lot tighter now, and it still has its lift like so. So yeah, pretty cool. So I put the blue grease on the rear part there. So you see this plate here is lined with tape, Tamiya tape, and I used this extra soft grease right behind it so that it would smoothly come up like this. So yeah, there we go. And here it goes up on each side and out. And the cool thing about this 6th generation MadTang chassis is the torsion twist. So the torsion flex, that is. So here you see this has got like an angular cut here, and the angular cut allows this to twist much better than it did if it were a straight across cut. So that's pretty cool. And it's on the front and the back, so this twisting is a lot smoother than it was before. And yeah, pretty darn cool. So here I also have the screw to the mushroom cap placed through this hole right here. So this is a totally fabricated carbon plate made from the plate that you saw in the previous part, and I had to precisely drill the holes in so that they would be slightly lower than these 3 holes in the center, and that would allow me to basically attach the mushroom pivot in the proper place. So very, very cool here, as you see. Very, very cool. I also have another plate here that will prevent the rear pivot from going back too far. So I could replace what you see here, these rubbers, with this. And that would basically cause this to not rock so much. So some people don't like it to rock at all, and they want it to be as stiff as possible. Other people like the rocking motion because you can deal with digital curves a lot better with this rocking a little bit. But you don't want it to rock too much, and that's why I had to fix this rear and get the mushroom pivot in the proper place. So now it flexes the proper way. Yes. So here we're going to do a drop test, and you'll see how this fares on an incline and off the incline. So here we go. So there we go. Yes. Oop. Yep. So you see here the tires that I'm using, low fricks with super hards on the edges, and this is like an offset tire here. So there's basically, as you see here, it's like a very light offset because I use this so much. These are the tires that I took off of Firefly, my first open class car, and the rear has this tire that's mostly super hard, and it's got this low fricks on the ends. So yeah, pretty darn cool. So some of you might like to reverse the positioning of the tires so that the thinner part, the part that's contacting the surface, is on the outside, and here you might want to basically just have the outside part be super hard rather than the outside part being the low fricks, but I chose the other way. So very, very cool. And yeah, everything works out great. This tail damper works great. This body damper works great. Yeah, very, very cool so far. So the only thing to do now is to just test it out and see how it goes on a track. Very, very cool. So everybody, if you like this series of videos, please slam the like button, subscribe to my channel. You'll see more videos just like this one. Until next time, everybody, see you. Bye. Happy racing.